Hello everyone, having a great day. This is Krabby Cat, otherwise known as Stewie. We've had a few incidences with his kidneys, so he is much healthier now. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, add me on Snapchat if you don't. Gypsy Julie. I have some hilarious content with Stewie on there. But he wanted to be in the video today. And he's wanting some kitty crack. Catnip. Yeah, this is his favorite thing. Yeah, so I'm going to give this to him. I'll be right back. He has to get his fix every day. And that was one thing that we talked to the vet about, was if that was causing some of his kidney problems. And he said, absolutely not. So here I go. Drug my cat every day. He's having fun. Look at this messy bun. I watched those videos and mine never look like the videos. Today, I want to talk about the Mandela effect. If you guys don't know about it, please YouTube it, look it up. I'm constantly amazed at the content that is on YouTube. You know, as Trump says, fake news. But anybody's able to do a video. I'm able to do a video and reach out to everyone. So everybody else is. And they come up with these theories. And once I get hooked on something, I just watch YouTube videos to death, trying to just learn more and more and more. There's so much out there. You literally can YouTube how to fix your dryer, you know, how to change a tire, anything, stuff. It's all out there and it's amazing, and YouTube is amazing to be able to let us do this. But I came across something on the Mandela effect. Now, my take on this is just my opinion. You guys can think what you want. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the more I watch, the more convinced I am that there is something going on. And there's many theories on how this started, when it started. Basically what the Mandela effect is you think that something happened years ago, or that a logo or something looked different years ago. You swear it did, like in your memory. But it's changed. Somehow along time, it's changed. So you begin to think, because us as humans think that we're right, but we can be told that we're wrong. And so we just go along with the flow. Just go with the flow. And the reason it's called Mandela effect is because Mandela was in prison, and as I remember it, back in the 80s, he died in prison. I clearly remember this. I clearly remember it. I was either in high school or just out of high school when this happened, and it was a huge freaking deal. I remember his funeral being on TV, all this stuff. And now they're saying he didn't die till like 2014. So these things are unexplainable to us. How are we thinking that this happened years ago? So then people have come up with all kinds of different things. And I'm repeating myself when I do this, because other people have done this video and they have all these fancy stuff. So, you know, please go and do that. But like Bernstein Bears. Who doesn't remember the Bernstein Bears? Now they're Bernstein Bears. They were not the Bernstein Bears. They were Bernstein. And I so wish I would have kept one of my kids' books to prove that. Another thing, movies have changed. Instead of Luke, I am your father, it's no, I am your father. That is bullcrap. People have t-shirts, they have all kinds of stuff out there that can darn near prove that it was Luke, I am your father, in Star Wars. The other movie clip is a famous movie clip. There's tons. Like, people are going through and finding all these different things. In Forrest Gump, where it says, life is like a box of chocolates. My mom always said life is like a box of chocolates. No, it has changed. Even on the back cover, it says life is like a box of chocolates. But when he comes to that point in the movie, he says life was like a box of chocolates. So you and I know, and how can millions of people watch that movie and remember it as that life is instead of life was? How can we all have this same memory? Well, people are looking at logos, the Ford logo. There's all kinds of stuff. Look it up. Take time. People are like doing a lot of stuff on this. I'm just telling you my take on it. They're saying that back in 2012, when the world was supposed to end on 12/12/12, I don't know if y'all remember that, the Earth and the universe has rebooted and reset itself. Whatever that means. I don't know. I didn't feel rebooted. I didn't come back any skinnier. I didn't come back any younger. I don't get it. I don't understand what that means. Also, they're saying we live in two parallels, in the two parallel universes, and they are crossing. This is just mind-boggling to me. But what I don't understand is these things have changed, because I completely remember the way things were. And I clearly remember. And the more I remember, the more it annoys me that this is going on. Because I'm going to tell you why. Do you ever get in an argument with your husband and you go, I swear I told you this. You knew this, this, and that. Or I swear this happened, or that happened, or I remember it being this way, or I remember this car being blue, or whatever it may be. You're always trying to be right. Well, there's a good possibility that we're fighting ourselves, because our memories are right, but maybe it's changed in somewhere along the line there. I know this is completely nuts, and I thought so too, but you really have to do your research and check it out, because I don't understand it. I don't understand how things have changed. Even things in the Bible have changed. The Lord's Prayer, there's change in the text in that. There's change in some of the scriptures. It's just crazy how things have changed. Now, you know as well as I do, there are many people out there that have studied the Bible and know it from front cover to back cover, and they are coming forward and saying, this has changed. Even in the old books, like their family Bibles and whatnot, it has changed, and they can't figure it out, but it's called the Mandela effect. So, if you think you're crazy because you remember something some way, it may be this effect, like the Matrix, or, the butterfly effect. It's, people say that they have time traveled back, and maybe some things have changed, and it's changed logos. It's just changed tiny little things. It's not like major things like war or whatever, but to me, Mandela, not dying in the 80s and dying in 2014 or whatever it was, that's kind of a big deal. Like, why wouldn't he be in the news more? Like, we thought he was dead. We seriously thought he was dead. But he lived until like 4 or 5 years ago? That makes no sense to me. Then why didn't we have media on him? Because he was such a high profile guy. So why don't we have news on him and this and that? And why isn't he doing things? Like, it's crazy. The other thing that amazes me is everybody knows about JFK and the Kennedy assassination and that film and Mrs. Kennedy in that pink suit and in that car at Texas. How many people do you think were in that car? What do you remember? Well, I remember 4 people. The driver, someone next to the driver, and Mrs. Kennedy and the president. That's what I remember. Now, if you look at pictures on the internet, there were 6 freaking people in that car. 6. There were 2 people in front of the president and Mrs. Kennedy, and then the driver and another person. 6 people. Along with like a window thing, like a guard thing. I don't understand it. I do not remember that until I look this up. And all over the internet, all of a sudden there's 6 people in the Kennedy car. Presidential car. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. And I don't even know if we'll ever make sense. But who knows? I kind of like these crazy things to look up and be knowledgeable on them. Not that this is even a thing. Who knows? But there's got to be a reason. There's some reason, because I clearly remember, and millions of other people, millions, remember that it was life is like a box of chocolates. Not life was a box of chocolates. I just don't understand. If it's the media that is making us feel like we're crazy, or if it's because we have the internet and we have the ability to do the things that we do, like be on YouTube and this kind of stuff. Some things can really change the world with, you know, being able to talk to people and this and that. So I feel like we need to use it for good. Let's all do something good today. For your mission today, and I'm challenging you all to do something good. Pay it forward. I haven't paid it forward yet today, but I will to somebody. Even if you buy coffee for your friend, coworker, or just shoot out a good text, anything, just pay it forward. That's something good. And let's spread that news. Not that I think the Mandela effect, there's something to it, but I just don't know what it is, and I can't hold it, and I can't explain it. So I guess I'll just watch more of it and be amazed. But I want your guys' intake on this, and I do want you to pay it forward today so that we can all smile and stay positive. And I want you guys to have a great day. Let me know down below and subscribe what you think about this video.